There's a note on the nightstand when I wake up. I recognize the stationery. It's Benetton, and bespoke with our family insignia in the upper left corner. The words fuzzy. I find my glasses, squinting to read my own writing printed below. Dear Natalie, you were in an accident not too long ago. As such, your memory has been compromised. I have printed a list of instructions, a sort of a playbook for the day of tasks that you must complete before the day's end. Please follow the instructions precisely. My heart sinks. I can't recollect any accident, but I notice a long scar running down my arm that I don't remember receiving. Strange. Step 1. Get dressed and go downstairs. Eat a hearty breakfast. You will need your energy. I do just that. Choosing a light blue summer dress. I'm already feeling hot and it's only the morning, meaning today is going to be a scorcher. I feel sluggish, a bit tired. I must not have slept well. Regardless, I go downstairs to the kitchen and make myself a pot of tea and toast. On the fridge, I see photos of myself and my husband, Seymour. Where is Seymour? Did something happen to him? My eyes dart to the note, and, as if on cue, I read in the next paragraph. Seymour is fine. I breathe a sigh of relief. Step 2. Once you're done with breakfast, please make your way outside to the garden. There are red flowers planted along the periphery. Water them and make sure that they're healthy. If they are dead, replace them with ones growing in the greenhouse. Please note, if any children come along the fence, do not under any circumstances let them into the garden. If they get through, they can be impossible to get rid of and tend to try and get inside the drains. Curious indeed. Inside the drains, children. Was I drunk when I wrote this? I water the plants. There is one looking a little worse for wear, which I replace. And then I hear voices coming over the side of the fence. Excuse me, miss. It sounds like it's coming from someone little. I can't find my mother. Can you help me? I look down at the note again. They're tricky, gruesome things. Don't believe their lies. They are not your responsibility. Oh, I'm sorry, but I can't let you in the garden. I feel horrible saying this. Would you like me to call the police for you? I hear weeping that makes my heart ache. Please, miss, I'm so scared. I'm so very sorry, I yell over. All of a sudden, a bright, sunshine yellow ball comes over the fence, landing delicately on the grass in front of my feet. Can you please send me back my ball? Says the childlike voice again. I look down at the letter in my hand, hoping for some sort of guidance. There's just a sentence. If those little things throw a ball over, pop it with your gardening spade and tell them to screw off. How did I become such a vile, cantankerous old hag? Still, all I have is this note for direction, and shakily I grab the ball, pushing it against my chest and popping it. It makes a loud smacking sound as I do, the air wheezing out like a dying animal. I'm so sorry, love, but I hate to say it. Please, screw off. I hear Mark crying and decide that I've had enough of the garden for today. I go inside, drinking a glass of water, before looking at my next set of instructions. Step 3. More than likely, the basement door on the outside of the house will be open. Close and lock it. Make sure the hinges are tight. I circle around the house till I find an exterior door that leads down to the basement. It's open and blowing against the side of the house. I feel a sudden dread as I get closer. Something about the basement fills me with a sense of despair and sadness. There are strange markings on the inside of the door, almost like claw marks that have peeled away the red paint. The ground is turned and churned, mashed up like clumpy oatmeal. I close the door, making sure to lock it from the outside and check the hinges. Little bits of burgundy paint speckle the ground, and I wonder if we had had the house painted recently. My eyes wander down to the paper again. Step 4. Go inside, have lunch, relax. At around noon, a man will show up at your front door, even though the gate is locked. He will try to get you to hire him for his services. Do not accept. I am feeling a bit tired and grateful for the reprieve, making another cup of tea. I just want to sit on the couch and read a book. No more of these dreadful tasks. I don't even want to look at that paper again, but I have to once I hear a knock at the door. "Good afternoon," says a jolly-looking man. He has the type of smile that is infectious. "Got a call for extermination services in the basement. May I come in?" "It would be nice to spray the basement. Get rid of any of the crawly things that are no doubt lurking there." But I remember the note. "I'm so sorry, sir, but I won't be needing your services. Thank you, though." "If it's about the price, I'll be willing to knock half off. I'm already out here," the man says, the smile unwavering. I glance again at the stationery. "Natalie, do not let that man in for any reason. If he gets into the basement, they'll breed, and well, nobody needs that. Tell him to leave and close the door." "Breed?" I jolt upright. "Sorry, sir, but good day." I close the door shut, locking it, before retreating back inside. I'm feeling exhausted now, but I see there are more things on the list and begrudgingly read on. Step 5. I know it's early, but by now, you're more than likely wanting to go to bed soon. Make dinner, enough for 2. Deliveries come on Wednesday, and there should be food in the fridge. I've always enjoyed cooking, and I wonder who else I'm cooking dinner for. Checking the fridge, I find a nice piece of salmon, and I place it on a baking sheet with some herbs, chopping up a side salad. When it's finished, I feel proud of my work and take a step back, feeling my mouth begin to water. Step 6. Place one portion on a plate and leave it to the side. eat the other portion. I do just that, enjoying the meal immensely. My eyes are beginning to droop, even though it's only 4 p.m., and I wonder how many more tasks I must accomplish. Step 7. Take a shower. Get ready for bed. Your night clothes should be hung on the door of the bathroom. When I finish in the shower, I smear cold cream around my face and put on the red dressing gown. Letting out a yawn, I hope that the instructions tell me that I can finally go to sleep. Step 8. Natalie, once you are in your dressing gown, go downstairs and take the second portion of dinner, placing it on a tray. Bring it down to the basement and place it in front of the cage. Do not open the cage. Do not open the cage. Do not open the cage. What the heck is going on here? I make my way downstairs, taking the plate of food, before descending down into the basement. I hear soft moans and gurgling. The porcelain plate trembles, making a ting, ting, ting sound against the tray, due to my hands shaking so violently. I turn on the light. In front of me is a sturdy iron cage, with someone inside of it. The figure turns. 2 bright eyes stare back at me. Seymour? I say, my voice in a whisper. My God, Seymour, what on earth are you doing down here? Natalie. Seymour places his weathered hands on the bars. Oh, thank goodness, he smiles, and the haggard lines in his face break like glass. Please open this confounded cage. I've been trapped in it all day. I place down the food, but then remember the note. Natalie, I know what you are seeing right now. Do not open the cage for any reason. Please, Natalie, Seymour says again. Please help me. Oh, screw it. I see a large latch bolted down at the cage's door, and with all my strength, I heave it open. The door to the cage swings open, making a long, drawn-out creak as it does. Give me a few minutes, dear, Seymour says, eyeing me curiously. I'll be upstairs in bed in a few minutes. Well, you shouldn't, Seymour interrupts me. Just a few minutes. I steadily walk up the stairs from the basement to the bedroom, laying down in bed. My eyes feel heavy, and I wonder how long I am going to have to wait for Seymour. I scan the note. Step 9. Place this paper on the nightstand and go to bed. Easy enough, I think, smiling. And then I hear it. A sharp, high-pitched squawking sound coming from outside. Guttural and awful at the same time. I make my way to the window. In the early evening light, I see Seymour emerging from the basement door, making his way into the garden. Something is different about him, though. He's hunched over, walking on all fours, his head bent, the jaw unhinged, revealing loathsome sharp teeth. Deep circular eyes that look like never-ending holes now stare back at me. I gasp. My eyes catch something in the corner of the window, and I have to put on my glasses again. It's my Benetton stationery. Stupid cow. Well, if you're here, it means you must have let him out again. Don't worry, he'll come back before the morning, and his cage locks automatically. Just don't expect to get any sleep tonight. He'll be hungry, and the screams will keep you up. There's a sound just past the garden gate, outside, obscured from view. I hear a yell, and then a sickening crunch. I certainly hope it's not the children.